Magic has always been about pushing the limits of reality, the illusions, the spectacle, the sheer disbelief of seeing the impossible unfold right before your eyes. But what happens when the risk is no longer an illusion? What happens when the danger becomes real? Some magicians dedicate their entire lives to performing dangerous stunts, knowing that one wrong move could mean they're lost. From performers dangling high above the ground to magicians trapped underwater, from playing with fire to facing deadly weapons, history is filled with stories of magic tricks that went horribly wrong. Some have led to horrifying injuries, while others have ended in tragedy. The pursuit of a magic trick has cost magicians their lives. And today, we're diving deep into the 6 most dangerous categories in magic: height, fire, wild animals, water escapes, weapons, and straitjacket restraints. These are not just tricks. These are acts that have claimed lives. This is the dark side of magic, and you're about to see why some illusions should never be attempted. Welcome to Magic Noodles. I'm Ronnie, and if you love magic, storytelling, and mind-blowing secrets, hit the subscribe button and let's uncover the deadly side of magic. Height has always been used in magic for one simple reason: it adds danger. The human brain understands the risk of falling, and watching a performer balance, dangle, or escape from extreme heights instantly creates suspense. But the laws of gravity are unforgiving, and some magicians have learnt this the hard way. One of the most infamous height-related deaths in magic was that of Karol Suchek. He was a daredevil magician known for surviving deadly stunts, including riding over Niagara Falls in a barrel. In 1985, he attempted an even bigger feat, being dropped from 180 feet inside a custom-made barrel into a water tank. This was supposed to be a controlled stunt, but something went horribly wrong. The barrel crashed into the side of the tank, and the impact was fatal. He suffered severe injuries and died the next day. Height-based stunts can be deceiving. The audience often assumes that safety measures are in place, but the reality is even the smallest miscalculations can lead to disaster. In some cases, the ropes snap, harnesses fail, or the timing is just a fraction of a second off. The margin for error is razor thin, and when magicians challenge gravity, they are playing with forces far beyond their control. This category remains one of the most dangerous in the industry. Even today, many magicians perform aerial escapes, tightrope acts, or levitations without a safety net. Every time they take the stage, they are risking their lives for the sake of entertainment. Fire adds spectacle, energy, and an undeniable sense of danger to a magic performance. It can create awe, but it also destroys. Many magicians use fire in their acts, whether it's fire eating, fire escapes, or setting themselves on fire as part of an illusion. But fire does not discriminate. It will burn anyone, magician or not, One of the most tragic fire-related accidents in magic history was the great Lafayette's death in 1911. He was one of the most successful magicians of his era, known for elaborate stage illusions. During a performance in Edinburgh, a fire broke out on stage. The set was designed to lock from the inside, to keep the secrets of his illusions hidden. But when the fire started, it also became a death trap. Lafayette and his crew were unable to escape, and he perished in the flames. His body was so badly burned that it was initially mistaken for someone else. Fire-related tricks remain incredibly dangerous. The problem isn't just the flames, but also the unpredictability of fire. Many magicians use chemicals or pyrotechniques to enhance their illusions, but even the most careful professionals have experienced burns or severe accidents. A sudden gust of wind, a miscalculated movement, or even a momentary lapse of concentration can turn a performance into tragedy. Despite the risks involved, fire continues to be a favorite element in magic. The thrill it brings to the audience is undeniable. But every time a magician plays with fire, they are walking a thin line between control and catastrophe. Animals have been part of magic for centuries. Doves, rabbits, and even big cats have been used to create mystery and grandeur in performances. But there's a major problem. Animals do not understand magic. They react on instinct. And when an animal feels threatened, the consequences can be disastrous. One of the most well-known incidences involving animals in magic was the attack on Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy. For years, Roy performed with his beloved white tigers, but in 2003, during a live show in Las Vegas, something went terribly wrong. His tiger, Manticore, suddenly lunged at him, biting his neck and dragging him off stage. Roy suffered severe injuries, including a stroke. He was never able to perform again. Big cats, snakes, and birds are still used in magic acts today. And while they add excitement, they also bring immense danger. Even trained animals can be unpredictable. A magician might have performed the same trick 1,000 times, but all it takes is one unexpected movement, one bad day for the animal, and the performance turns into a life-threatening situation. The truth is, no matter how much training an animal has, it is still a wild creature. When magicians use them in their acts, they are gambling with their lives. Water stunts are some of the most terrifying in magic because they involve the ultimate human fear: drowning. Water is relentless, and once a magician is submerged, there is no room for error. If something goes wrong, there is no second chance. One of the most tragic water escape failures happened to the amazing Joe Burrows in 1990. He was an escape artist who wanted to outdo Houdini's famous buried alive trick. He was placed in a glass coffin and buried under 7 tons of wet cement. But something went wrong. The weight was too much, and the coffin collapsed, crushing him instantly. His crew tried to dig him out, but it was too late. He died in front of a live audience. Water escapes continue to be one of the riskiest forms of magic. Even with modern technology and safety measures, the human body can only last so long without oxygen. Panic sets in, the body weakens, and if help doesn't come in time, tragedy is inevitable. Magicians who take on water escapes are just battling chains or locks. They are fighting against time, their own lungs, and the crushing force of water. Escaping from restraints can be one of the most thrilling forms of magic ever performed. Whether it's handcuffs, chains, ropes, or the infamous straitjackets. These stunts play on the audience's fear of being trapped. Magicians push the limits of their physical endurance, often hanging upside down, submerged in water, or surrounded by flames. But the terrifying reality is that not all escapes have a way out. Harry Houdini, the most famous escape artist of all time, made restraint escapes legendary. One of his most dangerous feats was the buried alive escape. In 1915, he attempted to dig his way out after being buried under 6 feet of dirt. But as he crawled his way up, the weight of the earth pressured down on him, making it nearly impossible to move. Houdini began to panic, something he had never experienced before. He ran out of breath. His vision darkened. He nearly lost consciousness. His assistants had to dig him out before he suffocated. He later admitted this was one of the closest calls of his career. Weapons have always been a staple in dangerous magic tricks, whether it's swords, knives, or guns. These stunts tap into the raw fear of injury or death. The tension of seeing a magician stand in front of a loaded weapon or a spinning blade is what keeps audiences mesmerized. But the truth is, weapons don't care about illusions. One wrong move and the trick becomes a reality. One of the deadliest tricks in magic is the bullet catch. The most famous fatality was Chung Ling Soo in 1918. He had been performing the trick for years, but one of the most fateful nights, something went horribly wrong. The gun was supposed to fire a blank, malfunctioned and shot a real bullet into his chest. His final words were, "Oh my God, I've been shot," before collapsing on stage. He died soon after, proving that even the most experienced performers can become victims to their own illusions. Even with today's technology and safety precautions, the bullet catch remains one of the most feared tricks in magic. Yet some magicians still dare to perform it live, with real bullets in front of millions of people. Penn and Teller are among the very few who have successfully performed this stunt on live television, with each magician supposedly firing a bullet at the other and catching it in their teeth. Their meticulous preparation, along with their deep understanding of illusion mechanics, is what makes them stand out. They are living proof that even the most dangerous stunts can be performed safely if executed with the absolute precision. It takes a special kind of courage or recklessness to perform weapon-based tricks. While some magicians have paid the ultimate price, others like David Blaine and Penn and Teller have excelled. Magic is thrilling, but the risks are real. These stories prove that the pursuit of perfection in magic comes at a cost. Some magicians have cheated death, while the others have not been so lucky. Let me know in the comments which of these dangers shocked you the most. And if you love stories and magicians' greatest mysteries, hit the like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more. This has been Magic Noodles, and I'll see you in the next one.